1980, which goes back a far way. I was 13 or 14 years old. It was 1980, and for any of those, and I know not all of you were alive in 1980, but just bear with me. If you were alive and of a certain age, you remember that 1980 was the height of the designer jean fad. A fad where suddenly on the television everyone was marketing back-stitched, high-end, expensive designer jeans with names like Calvin Klein, Gloria Vanderbilt, and Sergio Valente. And the designer jean fad rocketed through my high school. And it took a fairly predictable social structure and suddenly divided it into three clear sections. There was section 1, the beautiful and popular boys and girls who came from well-appointed families who had the money to get themselves a fancy pair of designer label jeans. Oh, to be one of them would be sublime. Category 2 was the invisible throng known as the people who wore Levi jeans, and they wore Levi jeans because they just wanted to be invisible and not be bothered. They just wanted to toe the line and not do anything that would single them out in any way, shape, or form. It was well worth the investment, Levi jeans, because if you didn't have Levi jeans, then you were automatically cast down to group number 3, the GWGs, or worse, the people who had bizarre, single-run offshoot jeans with names that nobody recognized, like Mr. Jump or Denim Boy, or some such thing. Might have just as well been called, hey, why don't you beat the crap out of me? Not smart enough to get myself a pair of Levi's and fit right in. But there was a time, halfway through the year, when I thought to myself, I'm doing pretty well, I've got good friends, my confidence is up, I feel ready to take a risk. Not only that, there were certain stirrings going on in my libido that made me think all the time about touching a lady. And I thought my one good chance of touching a lady would be to get myself a pair of designer label jeans, try to climb the social ladder. So I did what any 14-year-old boy does, faced with such complicated feelings of emerging sexuality and social angst. I went to my mother and I said, Mom, you buy me a pair of designer jeans? She said, yes, son, I'll buy you a pair. Oh, I was so happy. I could see it all laid out before me. Little did I know that my mother went down to Buffalo to the discount outlets where she thought she could save a little bit of money. Little did I know she came back a few days later with a brand new pair of jeans. And I was so happy. And I did what any self-respecting 14-year-old boy would do, and given a pair of brand new jeans, I took it to the only place a 14-year-old boy can be with a new pair of jeans, which was the upstairs bathroom, not the downstairs, because the upstairs had a lock on it and the downstairs didn't. And I had brothers and they would come in at any one time, and that was bad when you were in a sensitive moment of trying on clothes for the first time. So I tried on my jeans, and I put them on, and I did up the buttons, and I did up the fly, and oh my, they fit me, yes, they fit me, oh God. I was ever so happy. Despite how strange it was, these definitely were not Levi jeans I was wearing. They fit me, oh God, they fit me. I could see my social elevation happening right there and then. First thing you have to do when you're 14 years old and you've got a new pair of jeans, you got to make sure that they pass what's called the jeans test. And that goes a little something like this. You pull up your jeans, you put your thumbs in the front pockets, and you look kind of cool, like you don't even care that you got a brand new pair of jeans on. You're just laying back. It's no big deal. These designer jeans are mine. Don't even have to look at them. I'm feeling okay. I'm just so detached and cool about everything. And look at me. I've just relaxed. Oh yeah! I passed the test. Test number 1. I was well on my way to having a pair of designer jeans on my own. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All I had to do was try test number 2. Now test number 2 is where you take your same thumbs and you take your hands and you slip them in the back pockets and you just stick your belly out a little bit, and it's the same kind of, I don't care about anything, I'm just here in my designer jeans, but as long as I can pose like this, everything is fine. And I tried test number 2, but you know what happened? Well, I'm almost too afraid to tell you what happened. My hands just slid right down, and I tried again, and they slid right down. Oh God, there were no back pockets on the jeans. Good God! And then it suddenly revealed to me what was happening to me. I suddenly put it all together. I suddenly realized why the waist was so high, and why my hips looked so curvy. That's right. And as in a perfect moment of synchronicity, I looked right down on the side, and there was this little label that said Lady Jordache jeans. I was wearing a pair of lady jeans. Oh, lady jeans. First time I ever touched a lady. Of course, any reasonable 14-year-old boy would have taken the pants off there and then, but you know, I looked over at the bathroom door and saw the lock on it, and some evil thought came into my head. I was alone for the first time with a woman's bum, with a bathroom and me. Innocently, I decided I could take a few moments and touch the ass of a lady. As exhilarating as it was, as you might imagine, putting my hand on my bum and feeling them like large worn denim pairs stuck together. As captivating as it is to touch the ass of a lady, it's also very strange to have your ass touched by a 14-year-old boy. And this confusing set of emotions stuck with me and haunted me. I did not know what to do with them, and I'm ashamed to admit, it did not stop me from having a sort of lost weekend with me and 3 or 4 days, about 4 or 5 times. Me and Lady Jean met for brief, confused, beautiful moments. By the 3rd day, I realized that this love affair would not last at all. It could not work. There was no way. I had to say goodbye. So I took off the jeans. I gave them back to my mom and I said, nice try, Mom. She got me Lady Jean. And I went to my room and I said a sad goodbye. I said, Lady Jean, I will never see you again. You're my first love and I say goodbye, and I will never, 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 never see you again. Then, oh then, I saw Lady Jean one more time. It was on the ass of my mother. God. She did not want to throw those jeans out. And what perverse God in heaven would create a circumstance where those jeans would fit her. And I would see Lady Jean in my own house, doing the washing and doing the laundry and packing my lunch every day, and I couldn't say a single thing. I couldn't say a single word. I could only feel the pain of Lady Jean. Lady Jean. Oh, first time I ever touched a lady.